car building was at the heart of the Longbridge community for more than a century. The Mini, the most famous of its creations. Now the site's been flattened. And 4 years since MG Rover's collapse, a report has finally been written after an investigation into what happened. The end result, an 800-page tome that took 4 years to compile and cost a whopping £16 million. The Phoenix 4 have dismissed it as little more than government propaganda, and others say it's a monumental waste of money. But what is true is that the government has spent more money on this than they did on trying to save MG Rover. The report's conclusions that one of the firm's directors gave inaccurate and misleading information to MPs, and the so-called Phoenix 4 are to be banned from running companies ever again. Ramsey Smith is the Phoenix 4's spokesman.
The director's initial reaction to this report is it is entirely as they expected. It's effectively a witch hunt against them, and the government come out of it smelling of roses. It fails to address the government's role in this whole affair in any great detail. It does not solve the mystery as to why the government failed to support the company in the dying days of the company when it needed it most. And it says absolutely nothing new about the director's remuneration, which has been well known for several years.
Obviously, what I find quite shocking is that the Phoenix 4 directors, rather than offering any hint of humility or apology, should claim that after all this time it's a whitewash.
It's thought the 4 directors pocketed around £40 million during their brief ownership of a company they bought for a tenner. But 6,000 former workers are yet to receive a penny from a trust fund set up to help them out. And with the release of the report, the people of Longbridge are hoping money from the trust fund will now be handed out, and that it could be worth several £1,000s for each former MG Rover worker. Meanwhile, though, the Serious Fraud Office has confirmed there'll be no criminal investigation into the directors accused of making a fortune out of a failure.